The rise, the crime, the fall, the P Diddy prison story. Every crime story has a beginning. And often, it doesn't start in the shadows. It begins in the spotlight, under the blinding glare of fame and fortune. For decades, Sean P. Diddy Combs was untouchable. A mogul. A legend. A man who shaped the very sound of hip-hop and redefined what it meant to be powerful. But behind every empire lies a secret. And sometimes, those secrets are darker than anyone could imagine. Tonight, we tell the story of the rise, the crime, and the fall of P. Diddy, a journey from music's golden throne to a prison cell. Stay with me. You won't believe how it ends. It all started with a dream. From Harlem to the world stage, Sean Combs rose from humble beginnings to dominate the music industry. He wasn't just an artist. He was a businessman, a cultural icon, the man who discovered stars and built Bad Boy Records into a dynasty. To fans, P. Diddy symbolized success, resilience, and hustle. But whispers always followed. Stories of freak-off parties, controlling behavior, and rumors of exploitation. Most ignored them. After all, this was Diddy, the man who partied with presidents, filled stadiums, and built an empire. But in crime stories, Act 1 is always the calm before the storm. And the storm was coming. In 2024, everything changed. Federal agents closed in, and the charges shocked the world. Sean Combs was accused of sex trafficking, racketeering, and transporting individuals for prostitution. The allegations painted a terrifying picture. Young women coerced into parties fueled by drugs, manipulation, and fear. A secret empire behind the music empire, built not on beats and lyrics, but on silence and control. Prosecutors said Diddy used his power to exploit. The defense insisted it was consensual. But the walls were closing in. In crime, there's always a turning point. And for Diddy, that turning point was the trial. May 2025. The trial began, and the world watched in disbelief. Inside the courtroom, prosecutors painted a damning picture, describing freak-off parties where women were allegedly forced into acts they did not want. They presented witnesses who broke down in tears as they told their stories. They played videos that prosecutors said revealed the truth behind the glamour. On the other side, Diddy's lawyers fought back. They argued the relationships were consensual, that the government wanted to tear down a successful black entrepreneur, that he had changed and deserved redemption. For weeks, the courtroom became a battlefield. One side demanding accountability, the other pleading for understanding. And then, the verdict came. Not guilty on racketeering. Not guilty on sex trafficking. But guilty on 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. It wasn't the harshest outcome prosecutors wanted. But it was enough to ensure prison time. The legend was about to face his reckoning. October 3, 2025. The courtroom was silent. P. Diddy sat motionless as the judge prepared to read his fate. Prosecutors demanded more than 11 years in prison, describing him as unrepentant and dangerous. They told the court his fame should not shield him from justice. His lawyers begged for mercy, asking for only 14 months, citing time already served and his desire to rebuild with his children. Then came Diddy himself. His voice cracked as he admitted he was broken, ashamed, and desperate for a second chance. His children pleaded with the court, "Give us back our father. Let us rebuild as a family." The judge listened carefully, acknowledging his contributions to music, but also recognizing the pain of the victims. And then, the sentence fell. 50 months in federal prison, a $500,000 fine, and 5 years of supervised release. The once untouchable mogul was led away in handcuffs, his empire left fractured, his legacy scarred forever. The world erupted. Some called the sentence too light. Others called it justice served. Supporters said this was his chance for redemption. Critics said it was far too lenient for the pain caused. But no matter what side you stand on, one truth remains. The rise was legendary. The crime was shocking. And the fall was inevitable. In the end, Sean P. Diddy Combs went from a king of hip-hop to an inmate in Orange. And the question remains. Can a man who built an empire on power and influence ever rebuild from the ashes of scandal and prison walls? In crime, the truth always comes out. And for P. Diddy, that truth shattered everything. Do you think justice was truly served? Or did P. Diddy escape the harsher fate he deserved? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more true crime stories that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew.